I don't know how I start after baby pictures, but I'll do my best. Anyway, my name is Malcolm McRoberts, and I run a small business segment for Deluxe.
And I'm Paul Doyle, founder and CEO of VerifyValid. We're here today to show what can be accomplished when a company that's almost 100 years old and serves millions of business customers and thousands of financial institutions partners with an innovative technology company such as VerifyValid. But before we get to that, I got to clear something up. Malcolm, on my way to Finovate today, I heard this strange rumor. I heard that checks are dead. Is that true?
Yeah, I've heard that one too, Paul. It's funny, just a couple of facts to put that into perspective, because when I learned these, they're quite impressive. Every second in the US, $1 million will be transacted between businesses using checks, $1 million. That means in the time we're on stage, assuming we don't run over, 400 million. Put it into another perspective, that's 8 to 10 times the amount of dollar value that will be transacted using cards. So checks are alive and well. Certainly important to small businesses and certainly important to financial institutions who support them. So I'd say it's still a big deal.
And it sounds like our partnership is big news for financial institutions and the businesses that they serve. Our two companies are very proud and excited to introduce you to Deluxe eChecks powered by VerifyValid. It's still a check with all of the benefits and the features that businesses look for in a check with the speed and ease of digital technology. It's secure, and being secure is simply the price of admission for doing business today in payments. And thirdly, financial institutions and their customers don't have to invest in new technology. They don't have to change their processes. In fact, small businesses can use the technology that they own and continue to use their current payables and receivables processes. So in other words, they get to keep doing what they're already doing. They can just do it faster, cheaper, and more securely. What do you think of that?
I would say if you've managed to do that, it's probably about the most exciting thing I've seen in checks since, can I say it, Noah was on his boat?
That's a long time. All right, so
Paul,
let's
show us what you've got.
Let's quick demonstrate. I simply come to the website and log in, and this is what the small business sees, right? It's immediately familiar to them. They simply start to fill out the check. Now for speed, I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead. I filled you in as a payee in my payee list, and I'm going to do what I'm told is seldom done. I'm going to give a Scotsman some money. So I fill out the check. I can even put in a memo. I hit create and sign. The system warns me that I'm about to sign a check. Once I've signed it, I can't make a change or an alteration. I could cancel it, but I can't change an issued item. Yes, I really do mean to give Malcolm some money. I say OK. And there you have it. Now, I've created this item. I've authorized it. I've caused it to be sent to you, Malcolm. But I have to ask a couple important questions. I've sent you a payment electronically, but do I have any idea at all right now who you bank with?
None.
Have you had to disclose your routing and transit account number or any other private information to me?
Nope.
It's going to come across the public network, and you're not required to be a user. What you receive is very familiar to you. It's simply a check. You'll download it, you'll print it out, you'll cut it the dotted line, endorse the back, and take it to the bank as you would any other item. All right? Now, businesses seldom issue one check at a time. They may, however, do small batches, and we have a tool called Check Run that can allow a business to do a handful of checks by filling out a simple table. Or customers do what is most typical. They use their current accounting system to create a check run file, export that, and they simply import it into VerifyValid. Now, this is a great example of one of our big customers, Grand Valley State University, because they create an export from their ERP system that not only includes the check details, it also includes the remittance information that tells the vendors what they're being paid for. And that remittance information is so critical for a business to know how to apply the funds. All right. Now, as I said, Malcolm, you don't need to be a customer, but what if you were? All right. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the example of what the experience would be like if a small business receives a Deluxe eCheck powered by VerifyValid. This time I'm going to act as both payor and payee. And again, I can put in a memo, hit create and sign, say OK. Now you'll notice this is item VV287. We offer every small business a free virtual lockbox. Now lockboxes are a service that are familiar to businesses offered by banks, but nonetheless small businesses tend to not take advantage of them. We offer a free version that they can start to take advantage of. And so let's go up and look at the lockbox, because the system automatically detected that I was a user. So here I see the item. I could print it and deposit it as we talked about before. I can do something that's even better. I hit deposit. I pick our operating account at First Federal in Northern Michigan, hit deposit, and I'm done. So from payor to payee and payee to the bank in less than 60 seconds. It doesn't get any simpler than that. And as I mentioned before, we also have security built into the system. I'm not going to go into the details of the security because we don't have enough time. Instead, come by the booth and we'll explain the fraud prevention subsystem that's built into VerifyValid. All right, so with a few clicks of the mouse, a customer can issue hundreds of checks with potentially thousands of lines of remittance information. So what do you think of that, Malcolm?
It's cool. So you showed us three things. First, a process which allows small businesses to leverage the technology they already have to hand.
That's right.
Secondly, something that lets them keep their payables process, their receivables process, but also, more importantly, works within the accounting software they have. And then thirdly, something that keeps the FIs at the core of that customer relationship and really the core of that payment transaction. So you did good.
Thank you. And we have invited all of the attendees of Finovate to join us in our demonstration. Many of you have already sent us your email information. And for those that haven't, and those that have, I should say, you'll be receiving checks momentarily. For those that haven't, simply come by the booth and we'll show you how you can retrieve your check. And we'll show you how Deluxe eChecks, powered by VerifyValid, is a win for you if you're a financial institution and for you if you're a business. Thank you very much.